time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger softball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now for Tiger Talk on KSML Media.
On the Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens, Coach Cody Woody, coach of Salem Tigers, coming off a 10-0 loss to the Thayer Lady Bobcats with Mackenzie Morris throwing a 5-inning no-hitter. That lady, she can really throw, and as we talked before we came on the air, just a freshman. So her and Elaine are going to match up quite a few times in the next few years, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll see each other quite a bit. Hopefully the Salem Lady Tigers come out on top a couple times.
Well, hopefully so. But you're coming off a win over Licking right before that loss to Thayer, 15-10. So it seems like either the Tigers' bats are really alive and you're getting in clutch hits, or you're running across some top-notch pitching that are really shutting you down, Coach. It seems like one or the other.
Yeah, it's we come out in Licking game, we were pretty patient, drew some walks and stuff like that, and then we had the exact opposite approach when we get to Thayer. We were down on some girls. Just had 9 girls on the roster again. So Monday and Thursday, both conference games, we only had 9 girls. So that hurt a lot, which, I mean, it shows with no hit both games. So.
Yeah, and the game against Licking, obviously, we've talked about it before. Salem's had some big run innings, and again, you had one of those 9-run fifth innings, Coach, when everything just seems to go right, and the girls take advantage of any single miscue by the other teams.
Yeah, we just got to look forward to doing that more often, not just waiting towards the end of the game. We got to put from the start of the game, we really got to jump on people.
So today you take on the Mountain View Liberty Lady Eagles, Coach. This is an SCA contest. They're 1-1 going into this game, and we're 1-3. This is not going to be critical for the SCA championship, but it's still a conference game, and you want to play your best, right?
Oh yeah, we got a busy week this week, so that's something we're talking about. Really focusing on doing all the little things correctly and doing them all the time. Like you got to be. From the warm-ups, we've got to be locked in, ready to go. And it's either SCA or conference, or districts game the rest of the year, it seems. So we really need to put it together.
Right, and you got the Salem Baseball Classic at the end of the week, so you got 2 conference games in the Baseball Classic. Then one more week of regular season, Coach, and then bang, like you mentioned, district play is upon you. It doesn't take very long to get there, does it?
No, it's all came through. I thought basketball was a lot of games, but then here comes softball. They pile on you pretty quick.
Well, and especially you start the game a year out with a tournament, 2 or 3 games you'll be playing, and then there's usually another tournament in there or so, and then you've got the regular scheduled games. And, Coach, it's all within 6 weeks. There's just no time to really relax or even practice.
Yeah, it's hard to get any field time or anything besides games. Really, only we've been fortunate for the most part not having many rainouts. So that also goes back to not getting many practice time and with your team either.
And speaking of rain, we were very fortunate. We got a lot of rain on Sunday night, but the field miraculously is playable for today's game.
Yeah, that's the city staff working their tails off again, getting that field ready. And Coach Smith over there, he does a great job of getting that field ready to go and playable for us.
All right, Coach. Well, now the field's ready. Let's get those Lady Tigers up and going against today the Mountain View Lady Liberty Eagles. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned. Tiger softball is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Now stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger softball is next.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tigers softball. Today's game is brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney, Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
Number 4, Raven Giller.
Welcome to Salem City Park. It's time for Salem Lady Tigers softball. The boys' game today with Thayer postponed due to wet grounds, and so we're here bringing you Lady Tigers softball as they take on the Liberty Lady Eagles. And this is an SCA conference game. Liberty 1-1 in the SCA. Salem 1-3. First off, thank you to ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. See Alicia, Candy, or Katie, 101 West 4th Street, downtown Salem. And thanks to United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our intro to Salem Tiger Softball. Babette Wells, the broker owner, 729-3148, or stop by and see him at 605 South Main Street right here in Salem. Well, both teams are on the field and getting ready for the national anthem. We'll take a 90-second break and come back. It's Salem Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brandon Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
And welcome back, Salem City Park, as Salem Tigers are getting ready to get underway here with the Mountain View Liberty Lady Eagles. We do see that if you're watching on our video screens today, if you're streaming with us, you'll see a score bug at the bottom of our page. That score bug is brought to you by your friends at Ozark Overhead Doors. Zane and his gang do a tremendous job, whether you need a brand new door, maybe you're building a brand new house and you need garage doors, or it might even be preventive maintenance. Get in touch with them at 314-243-9341. That's Ozark Overhead Door. And Instant Replay brought to you by Hubs Tire Center. Yes, there is Instant Replay on KSMO Media streaming. And it's all brought to you by Hubs Tire Center, a 3-generation family-owned business right here in Salem. They can handle your tire needs, plus day inspection, repair work, and more. Stop by 801 South Main or call 729-5800. That's Hubs Tire Center. We're getting ready to start this game. We got Alexis White on the hill for the Salem Tigers. She'll be caught by Reagan DuBois. As we said, the defense, Elena Norris will be at first base. At second base, Bailey McHuron. At third base today, Shaylee Thomas, that is. And at shortstop, it's Raven Gillum. Taylor Fulton out in center field. Out in right field, Olivia Bettigrew. And in left field, it's Izzy Thomas. Let's try that again. Put Bettigrew in left and put Thomas over and right. As our starters are there, brought to you by your friends at Your World Today, right here on the screen. That's right. So about ready to get this one underway for the Mountain View Lady Liberty Eagles, who you'll see if you're watching this game on our video stream. They got red pants on. They got a white pinstripe shirt, but the pinstripes go sideways. I'm not sure what you call that. Anyway, with the red, white, and blue Eagles across the chest and the red, white, and blue numbers on the back. Blue with the red outline on the white shirt. First pitch in for a strike from Alexis White. She gets the start today. And the bunt put down. Fielded. Oh, Thomas can't field it, and it'll be an error on Shaylee. She came in, got a little bit too anxious. An E5. She read it well, came in time, had the ball in the glove, but couldn't pick it up. And so Ella Phipps will stand in. So Savannah Holt on at first base. Phipps playing third base, bats second. The pitch is outside. Delaney Ellett and Shelby Holt are in the on-deck circles, and also in the on-deck circle. And in the next pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. Good straight change by White. Tigers straight away in the infield, outfield. Absolutely a beautiful cloudless day now after plenty of clouds this morning. That pitch way high. 2-1. White and DuBois, the battery here today for the Salem Tigers. Top of the inning, brought to you by your local American Family Insurance agent, Jonas Schaefer, 573-729-5156. White misses with a change outside, and it's 3-1. Man, our girl first base. Nobody out in that pitch. It's a line drive up the middle. That's going to be a base hit in the left, right center field. Going to second base and getting in there safely is Phipps. So she'll double on the right center and makes it second and third. Nobody out. Line drive right to the right center gap. Phipps never stopped, and Holt went to third base easily. And now Delaney Ellett stands in. Right-handed batter deep in the box and way off the plate. The pitch comes in from White. It's high. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Tiger defense straight away for this hitter. In is Thomas at third base. The pitch comes in. A swing and a foul straight back on one that was up in the strike zone. Field a little soft in some areas, especially behind the plate, but otherwise in very good shape considering the amount of rain that came through yesterday. From the stretch, brings it in, a pop-up. Can DuBois get to it? Yes, he can. As Ellett popped out to DuBois, who raced out from behind the plate down the third base line, made the catch, and kept the runners right where they were. You know, some infield pops you'll see girls sometimes tag, but that one with DuBois down the third base line, probably not a wise thing to try and come and score down that third base line. Ball low, ball one. Shelby Holt standing in. Holt doing the catching today. First hit and an error, and then bang, we got second and third, one out, and a pitch, a high pop-up. That's in the short left field. Bettigrew waiting, drops it. Goes off her glove for an error, and that's going to allow one run to come in. Another girl makes the turn but holds. And that'll be an E7, allowing Holt to score. Holt had started to come down the line. The coach said go back and tag in case the catch is made. Bettigrew had that go off her glove. And there's a line foul trying to take the coach out from Mountain View Liberty. So 2 errors already in the Salem first inning, or for the Mountain View Liberty Eagles in their first inning. Ashland Henry standing at the plate. The 0-1 comes in. That's outside and low. Second and third, one out. We're in the top of the first inning, a run already in. White brings it way high. Boys comes out and makes sure she escorts Ella Phipps back to third base. Thomas in at third base just in case. Norris even with the bag at first. The pitch comes home. Line foul, one hop off the Tigers dugout facing. The change up on the inside end, and Ashlyn Henry got that bat around too quickly and pulled it away foul. White back to the rubber, ready, brings it. A swinging high foul down the left side. That's going to go out of play and into the creek. Not much of any breeze here today whatsoever. There's plenty of sunshine. Gorgeous afternoon. The pitch, swinging a number off the very end of the bat. She cued that one. This is way out in front and actually hit it off the very end of the bat. Like a pool cue. Ashlyn Henry gets back in, playing first base today for Mountain View. She's fouled off the last three. And the pitch comes in, a swing and another foul back toward the creek. We're going to run out of softballs here today. Coach Woody throws one in. It's still 2-2, one down. Second and third, one out. The pitch outside, ball three. Henry at the plate, right-handed batter. Looking for something she can drive. Pitch comes home in the dirt, ball four. And the bases are loaded. Cameron Wood will stand in with the bases loaded, one out. White gets back up on top of the hill. Salem 8-7 going into this one. Grounder foul down the third base line. Pettigrew gets it back in. From the stretch, here comes. That's high, 1-1. White back to the hill. Looks in. Brings it. Strike on the inside corner. A little slow hesitation there by the umpire. Looking in is White. 1-2 pitch. Comes home. Just low outside. Just missed the outside edge. And it's 2-2. She really wanted that call. Was just a little bit low. Bases are loaded for Mountain View. The pitch, that's way high, ball three. On deck is Elizabeth Daniels. 2 errors and a double and a walk, and the bases are loaded and the run is in. 1-0 Mountain View. And the pitch, chopped right at the plate. That ball spinning and picked up by Du Bois. Had that ball been fair, Reagan could have gotten a double play by grabbing the ball, stepping on home and throwing to first, but it trickled foul. 3-2 pitch from White. Here comes. It's ball four. And a run is scored on the RBI. It's a walk, and in comes Phipps to make it 2-0. And the bases are still loaded for Daniels. Another right-handed batter. Elizabeth playing left field today. Infield in at first and third. Back at second and short. A swing and a miss and a straight change. Daniels lunging at that with the bat. Trying to hold her bat back. She could not. Pitch comes home, and there's a chopper in front of the plate. That ball goes foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Jaylee Tharp is on deck. Again, still in at first and third, even with 2 strikes. 1 down 2-0 Mountain View. The pitch comes in, a high pop-up on the infield. Gillum backing out, makes the catch, drops the ball. Actually, it's an infield fly rule, and the runner should be out at the plate. Gillum dropped the ball. That should have been an infield fly, and I don't know what the umpires are doing. None of them called it. Now they're going to confer. The runner should be out at first base. The run can score, but it's an infield fly rule. So the runner at first base is out, and the run scores to make it 3-0. So Daniels called out on the infield fly rule. That pop out goes 6. The run scores at her own risk. And now it's second and third. Well, that's 3 balls dropped by Salem. That one not called an error because it's already an out. And a swing and a miss on a slow outside changeup to Jaylee Tharp. Good pitch by White right on the edge. The 0-1 count. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss on one up in the eyes. And it's quickly 0-2. Second and third. 3 runs in here in the top of the first inning. The pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Struck her out. And Jaylee Tharp goes down on strikes. First strikeout for White. But 3 runs on a total of 1 hit. 2 errors and 2 girls left. We have now played a total of a half an inning. It's Mountain View 3, Salem coming to bat. Back in a minute. Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
We welcome you back to the bottom of the first inning. It's Salem coming to bat, and leading it off will be Taylor Fulton, followed by Alexis White and Reagan DuBois. And if anybody gets on, Elena Norris will be batting in the cleanup spot for the Lady Tigers. Do want to thank our great sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you Salem Tigers softball and baseball, like Discount Bins, 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, or call 573-543-2113. Discount Bins in Salem. Don't forget, they restock every Thursday and wait for you. Come in Friday through Thursday or Wednesday the next week for incredible savings. Discount Bins. Taylor Fulton stands in. Don't forget the bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, your Farm Bureau Insurance agent at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard for auto, home, life, business, even renters insurance. Stop by Farm Bureau. See Willie. 573-79-49-41. The pitch to Fulton. Popped up foul, back out of play. Salem gave up 3 runs on 1 hit, a double to right center by Phipps, but 2 errors and a dropped infield fly rule pop that allowed runs to score. Pitch comes home. Fulton takes it inside for a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. On the hill for Mountain View is Delaney Ellett. She is being caught by Shelby Holt. That's their battery. We'll give you the rest of the infield defense in a minute. There's a ground ball toward the shortstop. Taken there to throw to first base is safe. Fulton beat it out. Cameron Wood got it. About did all she could do, but the throw there beaten out by Fulton.
Alexis Wide.
Rest of the infield defense for Mountain View is Ashlyn Henry at first base. At second base, Savannah Holt. At third, it's Ella Phipps. And shortstop, Cameron Wood. In the outfield and left field, it's Elizabeth Daniels. Center field, Jaylee Tharp. And right field, Jatame Ordway. Runner going, and the stolen base easily recorded by Taylor Fulton. She got a heck of a jump. White stands in. She's got a strike. Infield in at first and third, even closer at first. As the pitch comes in from Ellett, it's just a little bit low. 1-1 to count. We're in the bottom of the first inning. White stands in. Ellett looks in. The sign from Holt. The pitch comes home. It hit her. It hit White right in the hip. And I'm making first and second with nobody out for Reagan DuBois.
Number 9.
She could tie it with one swing of the bat here. Salem trails it by 3-0. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. The first two have reached. I'd like to thank our friends at Legends Auto for bringing you Salem Tiger athletics and activities at 500 West City Girls Boulevard. Remember, they're right at the corner of 3272 and MacArthur. And don't forget, with graduation coming up, need auto repair, check it out at Legends Auto, 729-2884. First pitch up and in on DuBois, and she tomahawks it foul. Ellett gets back up on the hill. DuBois looking for something she can drive. The player fairly shallow in the outfield. The pitch comes home. There's a little looping line drive towards short, battling the sun. But making a good catch was Cameron Wood. DuBois lines out to short, and Elena Norris will stand in.
Number 19, Elena Norris.
Norris passes to the left side, waits for the pitch coming from Ellett. Here it is. Outside and low, runners try and get him to throw the ball around a little bit as Fulton goes halfway, but catcher Holt just threw it to third base to Phipps. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss. Again, the throw down to third base by Shelby Holt down to Ella Phipps. Will keep the runners from moving. 1-1 to count. Norris waits. The stretch, the pitch from Ellett comes home. That's a good pitch for a little bit high. Ooh. I was going to say, it looked like a strike right there on the outside edge, but just must have missed. Lena took it 2-1 to count. Ellett ready, brings it. Smash to first. That's a base hit. Into right field. It goes off the right fielder's foot. 2 runs are going to score, and Norris will pull up at second base. It'll be a hit and an error for Norris as Fulton scores, and White came around to score. So a hit and an error, 1 RBI, no second RBI on that. 3-2 our score, and Raven Gillum stands in, takes out one low, but right at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 count with 1 down, swing and a miss. Gillum trying to knock it out of the ballpark. Way ahead of that one, quickly 0-2. Izzy Thomas is on deck. Tying run Norris at second. 1 out and a pitch. Smash! Base hit into left field. Here comes Norris. Here comes the throw. Cut off by the third baseman. And down to second base goes Gillum with a single and an RBI.
Number 12, right fielder.
3-3 our score.
Thomas.
So Norris scores on the hit that went right past the third baseman. She really had no chance on it. That ball was ripped by Gillum as Thomas stands in, a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Going down to third base and making it easily was Gillum on the stolen base.
Keep your head behind the ball. Keep your head behind the ball.
Thomas trying to bring on the 4th run of the inning. That one's high, 1-1. Bailey McHuron is on deck. Thomas playing right field today. 3-3 our score. That pitch up and in. And it's 2-1. Three singles and a hit batsman in this inning for Salem. That pitch popped up back and out of play. One error in the inning. That by the right fielder. The ball went off her foot as she reached down. The ball went by her glove and hit her foot and bounded by her.
Anything close, put it in play. Head behind the ball, you're good.
Gillum at third base. Here comes the pitch from Ellett. Outside. Maybe a little high, and it's 3-2. Only one down for the Salem Tigers. That lead run waiting at third base. The pitch. Line drive foul off the edge of the top of the fence and then into the crowd. That could be a little dangerous on that deflection.
Watch yourself over there.
Still 3-2, still one out. Mahurin will be up next, irregardless of what Thomas does, unless it's a double play. Delaney Ellett, the sign, the pitch. Swinging a little pop fly on the infield, coming in and making the catch is Ellett, and there's two down.
Up next for the Lady Tigers, number 15, second baseman, Bailey Mahurin.
Well, Bailey Mahurin will stand in. She's playing second base today. It's a senior night for our Lady Tigers. Even though they have a game Thursday, they like tonight to be their senior night. That pitch low, ball one. 1-0 to count. Runner at third base, two down now. Tied 3-3 in this first inning. Pitch low and away, gets away. Here comes Gillum, going to score to make it 4-3 for the Tigers. Ball got away from Shelby Holt and just trickled back to the screen. And the wild pitch will give Salem Tigers a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. This could be a wild one today. Here and with two out, to try and get something started again for the Tiger offense. As the pitch comes home, swing and a miss on a high fastball. Two down. Straight away from Mahurin in the outfield and infield. The pitch, low. 3-1. No wind today here at the Salem City Park. As Mahurin waits, the pitch, chap foul at the plate. Salem boys game today with Thayer postponed. The ground's just too wet to play at the high school baseball field complex. Boys will be at St. Clair tomorrow. We'll be there to bring it to you. KSMO as they take on the Bulldogs. 4:30 is game time. 4:15 with Tiger Talk coach Tony Edwards. The pitch right down the middle, strike three call, and Mahurin caught looking. But Salem Tigers score 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and there was nobody left. We've now played 1 full inning. It's 4-3 Salem. Back in a minute. Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Top of the second inning, and we're right back here to Salem City Park, and Mountain View will send up number 9, 1, and 2 in their order. Jatame Ordway, Savannah Holt, and Ella Phipps. Jatame stands in from the right side, facing White. The pitch comes in, base hit in left field. Reached out, spanked that one over the head of Thomas at third base.
Knock it down. Good job.
Jatame just got out in front, hit a nice line drive, and a leadoff single by Mountain View.
Next for Liberty, number 2, Savannah Holt.
So Savannah Holt will stand in.
Hey, keep playing aggressive, Shaylee. Keep playing aggressive.
Right-handed batter takes one high and a throw to second base. There's nobody there, nobody running. Guess it was good practice. Neither girl broke for the bag, and Taylor Fulton had to run in from center to field it. Top of the inning brought to you by friends at Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Bunt attempt foul tipped off Reagan DuBois. If you have questions about insurance of any kind, make sure you get in touch with Jonah. His number is 729-5156 at the Crossroads Shopping Center. Pitch comes home. The bunt attempt is made. Thomas has that one. Throw to first base is not in time. She beat it out. Holt is very fast. And Savannah came in and got that jump when Shaylee went to reach for the ball and then tried to throw it to first. You got to gun that ball to first base, and even then I'm not sure they would have gotten Holt. Pitch comes in way high to Ella Phipps. Phipps doubled into right center field her first time. Drove in the first run of the game. That was Holt who had reached on an error. Second inning, the pitch comes in, pop foul back. Just reaching for that one. 1-1 to count. Nobody out, 2 on here for Mountain View. Phipps gets back in. Wiggles that bat. The pitch comes home. Inside corner for a strike. Good pitch by White. Now what? Phipps wanted something out over the plate. Now she backs off the plate a little bit. The 1-2 comes home and a line drive again to right center field. That'll be a base hit. One run is going to score. Another girl goes to third base, and instead of going to second base, Fulton throws it to third, allowing the runner to go in to second base unopposed. They would have had a play at second base if Taylor Fulton had seen that. Instead, she threw the ball to third as Phipps had already rounded and made the commitment to go to second base. So she'll get another double, another RBI, and a second and third. And a high fly ball in the left field. Who's going to get that one? Bettigrew comes in, makes the catch, throws it in, no play at home. And the runner scores. Sacrifice fly by Delaney Ellett on the first pitch. And it's 5-4 Mountain View. Phipps stayed at second base, 1 out. Shelby Holt will stand in. Right-handed batter. Pitch comes home. That's way high. White trying to stop the bleeding right here. So leadoff single by Chemaine Ordway. A bunt single by Holt. A double into right center by Phipps and a sacrifice fly. Pitch is high again. 2-0. Holt reached on an error by Olivia Bettigrew back in the first inning on a fly ball to left. The pitch comes in. There's a high fly ball to short center. Gillum backs out. That ball's going to fall as neither girl called for it, Fulton or Gillum, and the ball fell for a base hit right at the edge of the infield. Ashlyn Henry will stand in. Henry walked her first time after fouling off numerous pitches. First and second, 1 out in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one. White looks in. The pitch comes home. Foul again, reaching for that ball was Henry. Cameron Woods on deck. 2 runs in here for Mountain View. They've taken a 5-4 lead here in the second. 1 down. White with an 0-2 count. on Henry. And the pitch comes in. Swing and a tap foul. Again, reaching for that pitch. Straight away in the outfield and somewhat deep for this hitter. Pitch comes home and a high fly ball down the left field line. That ball is foul and almost caught by Pettigrew. She got just the top edge of her glove on it, but could not bring it down with that fence closing in quickly. Still 0-2. And the pitch, a little bit high. She'd been reaching up high for those pitches, and White thought she'd chase that one. She did not. First and second, one out. The pitch comes home, that ball hit her. It hit her in the arm. That'll make the bases loaded. So Cameron Wood will stand in. 5-4 to score. Mountain View on top. Salem an 8-7 record coming into this one, trying to stay above the 500 mark. So pitch comes in, low and outside, ball one. Du Bois trying to frame that pitch. Umpire didn't go for it. Wood walked her first time up, takes that one low, ball two. She got an RBI on that walk. 5-4 Mountain View. Wood waits the 2-0. That's high ball three, and White's not close. Elizabeth Daniels on deck. Lexus brings it home. It's in the dirt, ball four. Another walk and another RBI for Wood. And checking in at the plate is Ella Phipps. 2 RBI walks for Wood. Savannah Holt scores for the second time in this inning, and has Ella Phipps. They can congregate on the mound and continue to talk. And now the umpire comes in and says time to wrap that up. So Daniels will stand in. She's the 8th girl to bat in the inning. Only one out, 3 runs home for Mountain View. White brings it in. That's way high. Ball one. No place to put this young lady. She popped out to short her first time. The pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Bases loaded, one out. Top of the second inning, 6-4. Mountain View on top. Pitch comes home. That's way high, ball three. And Alexis has totally lost her release point. After hitting Henry, smash foul as she grooved one. The ball was wide by about 1.5 feet of third base. Three and 1 to count. White gets back up on the rubber, brings it home. Swing a line drive, base hit left field. Pettigrew gets it back in. They'll keep only 1 run from scoring by getting it back in so quickly, but Daniels ripped that ball in the left field for an RBI single. And it's 7-4. Henry now at third base. Wood at second. Jaylee Tharp at the plate. 7-4 our score. Tharp struck out her first time. The pitch comes home in the dirt. Bases loaded, still just 1 out. White brings it way high, 2-0. Jaylee Tharp, the center fielder, standing in to the right side. She waits, the pitch comes in, that's high ball 3. On deck, Jatame Ordway. The pitch comes home, and a pop foul backing out of play. That might have been ball 4. But Tharp on 3-0, swinging away. Norris and Thomas in front of the bags at first and third. Tigers cheating in a little bit, second and short. The pitch, swinging a foul straight back. Took a little something off that one, and Tharp kind of double clutched and fouled it back. 3-2 count, 1 down. We're in the top of the second inning. 4 runs already across for Mountain View. Leading at 7-4. The pitch, swing, a line drive, base hit left field, and Pettigrew knocks it down. 1 run is in, and another girl's going to score. Tharp singles in 2. And it's 9-4. And that's going to do it for Alexis White. So Elena Norris will check in, and she'll take over for Alexis, who will go to first base. So here in the top of the second inning, Alexis White will go to first base, and Elena Norris here in the top of the second will go to pitch. So White 1 and a third innings. She's given up 5 hits in this inning and a total of 6 on the game. Still responsible for the 2 girls on the bags. She's given up in this second inning alone 6 runs and gave up 3 back in the first. So that was the 9th girl to bat in the order. So we're going to bat around here for Mountain View. And Jatame Ordway will stand in. White did record a strikeout. 3 walks and a hit batsman.
Up next, number 18, Ordway.
So Ordway stands in. First and second, 1 out in the pitch. Fastball outside, missed the corner. Norris, a freshman, gets the call here for the Salem Tigers and brings it. Foul back, overpowered Ordway on the inside edge. Top of the order waits on deck.
Hey, stay up. Let's go. Let's get up.
Only 1 out, 1-1 to count. 6 runs in here in the pitch. That's right down the middle for a strike. And it's 1-2. Thomas and White cheat in the corners, and a swing and a miss and a good low fastball. And Ordway down on strikes. First strikeout for Norris. And Savannah Holt will stand in. She singled and reached on an error. Scored twice. 2 down. Norris looks in. The sign from Du Bois brings it. Fastball high. Ball 1. Phipps is on deck if Savannah Holt can keep it going. The pitch, swing and a miss, and a high fastball. Holt way behind that one. 1-1 to count. In the bottom of the second for Salem will be Shaylee Thomas, Olivia Pettigrew, and then Taylor Fulton. Salem down by 5 right now. The pitch, fastball inside corner, good pitch. Absolutely tied up Holt. She couldn't even swing the bat. And it's quickly 1-2. Next one from Norris comes home. A swing and a miss on the inside edge. She strikes out the 2 girls she faces here in the second, but 6 runs score in the second inning. on a total of 5 hits. There was no errors, and there were 2 girls left. We have now played an inning and a half. It's Mountain View 9, Salem 4. Back in a minute. Tiger softball, KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
And welcome back, Salem City Park. I always like to thank our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger softball. Like On the Spot Auto Glass, check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. Remember, they do that auto glass work on the spot. That's where they get their name, On the Spot. Auto Glass, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Thomas takes a strike. Here in the bottom of the second inning, that one's high. Bottom of the second, brought to you by Willie Strader of Farm Bureau Insurance. Remember, when life's little troubles come up, they've got you covered. Farm Bureau, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 729-4941. Fastball again high, and it's 2-1. Pettigrew and then Fulton will follow here in the second inning. Salem down by 5. The pitch, low, 3-1. Straight away for Thomas. Shallow in the outfield for Shaley. As the pitch from Ellett comes home. That's a strike on the outside edge. 3-2. Cloudless day right now here in Dent County. Beautiful sky. Blue, blue, blue. The 3-2 pitch comes home. Swing going to ground ball towards first base, and the race is on in the second baseman. Savannah Holt beat Shaylee Thomas to the bag. The ball in the hole. Diving for it was Ashlyn Henry. She couldn't get it, but Holt did. And 4 unassisted. You don't see that very often on a ground ball to the right side. So Olivia Pettigrew will stand in. Pettigrew batting from the right side. Stands in, the pitch comes in, a little bit low.
Only takes one here.
They play Pettigrew very shallow. As the pitch from Ellett comes home. That's just a little bit high. Pettigrew not very tall. So strike zone is a little bit more minuscule than it would be for somebody 6 foot, 5'10". Pitch comes in. That's a good pitch on the inside edge for a strike. 2-1. Olivia gets back in. Batting from the right side. She waits the pitch way high. 3-1. From the stretch looking in, it's Ellett in the pitch. Strike on the outside corner.
Head behind the ball here, Olivia.
Climbing back up into the pitching rubber is Ellett. The 3-2 pitch comes home. Way high, ball 4, leadoff walk to Pettigrew. It's her first walk of the day.
The Lady Tigers center fielder, number 1. Taylor Fulton.
Taylor Fulton stands in. They cheat up the middle looking for 2 as the pitch comes home. That's a little bit not to the liking of Taylor. She takes it for a strike, but it was a little bit low and inside. Taylor likes to extend those Arms out. The 0-1 pitch comes home. On swing and a miss. Missed that one. On the outside edge. Quickly 0-2. Pettigrew at first base. Fulton got a base hitter first time up. Ellett ready, brings it low and outside. 1-2. One out here in the second inning. 9-4 Mountain View. Here's the next one to Fulton coming home. And the dirt hitter in the foot. That hitter in the foot bounced and then struck her foot, and a hit by pitch will put runners at first and second with one out.
Alexis White.
Alexis White standing in from the right side. Ellett looks in the pitch. That's high. Pettigrew at second base. At first base, Fulton. One out, Salem down by 5 as Ellett brings home the next one. Up and in, but very close to a strike, but umpire did not give it to Ellett. Delaney looked like she wanted that call, didn't get it. White was hit by a pitcher first time up. The 2-0, way high, 3-0. Just a slight breeze here in Dent County in Salem City Park. But no clouds at all on a beautiful sunny day. The pitch, that's a strike on the inside corner. 9-4 Mountain View. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Long way to go in this one. Salem trying to rally here. First and second, one out. The 3-1, swing and a miss. White swung right through that fastball. Du Bois is on deck. Pettigrew and Fulton ready to go at first and second. The 3-2 pitch coming. Swinging a topper foul right there at the plate. Got on top of that one. Trickled it down the third base line, but it was foul. Back to the hill goes Ellett. One down, the 3-2 pitch to White. Here comes. Low, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Reagan Du Bois. Reagan lined out to shorter first time.
Catcher, number 9, Reagan Du Bois.
So Ellett kind of lost her release point there in that last couple of bats. Seems like when one of the girls gets hit, pitcher struggles in that next at bat. It happened to Alexis White. And here it just happened to Delaney Ellett. So the bases are loaded with Pettigrew at third base, Fulton at second, White now at first base. Du Bois, who has a homer, or has a cycle this year for the Salem Tigers. We were here to bring that to you as the infield comes in. Reagan's got a lot of room out there to hit. The pitch comes home in the dirt, knocked down and kept at the plate there by the catcher, Shelby Holt. Shelby Holt does the catching. Sister Savannah out at second base. She and the shortstop, Cameron Wood, are cheating in along with the first and third baseman as well. The pitch and a high fly ball in the short center field. Coming on to make the catch, making it, throwing to third base is the center fielder. It's a good play. And a run scores. Pettigrew comes home on a sacrifice fly to make it 9-5.
Number 19, Elena Norris.
If you like to jump.
So an RBI for Du Bois. Runners at first and second for Norris. She got a base hitter first time. The pitch takes a strike. They play her fairly straight away. They do play her just slightly to pull in center. As Norris waits, pitch comes home. Fouled back off to the left side. Had a good pitch to hit. And she's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Raven Gillum would be on deck. 9-5 our score. Mountain View with the lead. First and second, 2 down. Pitch to Norris outside. And Fulton took about a little over halfway run down to third base, but then went back to second as she's trying to bait the throw from the catcher. Norris waits, and the 1-2 comes home in the dirt. Runners do move up to second and third on that pitch in the dirt. So, wild pitch. Actually, Fulton was running, but White was not until the pitch was in the dirt. 2-2 count. The pitch comes home outside just off the edge, and it's a full count. Salem does not have a hit in this inning, but it's tallied a run on a sacrifice fly by Du Bois after 2 walks and a hit batsman. Ellett trying to get out of the inning, and the pitch comes home. Swing and a high fly ball to right center field. That ball's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another to score. And it is now a 9-7 game. Got that one off the fist, but Norris drilled it out in the right center. And it did allow Fulton and then White to come around. And it's a 9-7 ball game. 3 RBIs in the day for Elena Norris. She'll be run for by Kennedy Wallace. Raven Gillum will stand in. She singled her first time. Wallace at first base with 2 down.
Nothing in your head except hit the ball. Focus on that ball. You're all good.
Gillum right-handed batter waits. 9-7 our score. The pitch in the dirt goes back between the legs of Holt, and Gillum has a 1-0 count as Wallace will go down to second base unopposed. Salem with 3 runs here in the second inning. Gillum waits. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Good cut. 1-1 to count. Straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield for Gillum. Ellen looks in the sign. Here comes the pitch. That's a little bit high. 2-1, 1 down, or 2 down, excuse me. From the stretch looking in. Here comes that pitch. Ground ball towards third. Taken there by third baseman. Low throw, but in time to record the out. Gillum grounds out to third as the throw across by Ella Phipps gets her. 5-3 on the put out, but the Salem Tigers do score 3 times. They do so on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 girl left. We've now played 2 full innings. Our score is Mountain View 9, Salem Tigers 7. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back, Salem City Park. Phipps stands in to lead off this third inning. Ella has doubled twice and takes a strike. Good pitch by Norris up and in. The 0-1. Line drive foul towards the dugout for the Mountain View Lady Eagles. And I'd like to thank our friends at Salem License Office for bringing you Lady Tiger Softball. The License Office in the Crossroads Shopping Center is where you'll find out how you can get that real ID. Remember, it goes into effect May 7th. Got to have it to get on a flight or to go to a military installation or federal building. Get that real ID at the Salem License Office. And a strike three call on a beautiful pitch by Norris. Down goes Ella Phipps. Looking, third strikeout for Norris. So remember, call License Office at 729-8305. Should you have questions about that real ID, they can give you the details. One out here in the third inning. Leadoff strikeout of Phipps. She thought it was low. Ellett stands in. Delaney has sacrificed fly and popped out to the catcher. Takes that one just a touch low. 2-0. We're in the third innings. 9-7 our score with Mountain View with the edge. Leah Norris looks in. The sign from Du Bois. Here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. Good fastball. 2-1. Lady Tigers will be hosting Mountain Grove on Thursday. Right now, it's our intention to bring you that game here on KSMO Media. And a chop in front of the plate. Norris gets to it, has to throw it quickly, flips it backhanded in time to White. Good job by White and also by Norris. White didn't wait for it to turn around, just stretched out, and Delaney just flipped it backhand. 1-3 on the putout, 2 down for Shelby Holt. Holt has reached on an error and singled. 1 for 2 today. Pitch comes home from Norris, up high and tight. We're in the top of the third inning. First two have gone down. Lena Norris brings it. Swinging a chopper towards second. McHuron has it, though, to first in time. And down in order goes Mountain View. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing across, and nobody left. Now 2.5 innings in. Go to the bottom of the third inning with Salem down by 2, 9-7. And we'll come back in a minute with that bottom of the third right after this on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
We're at the Salem City Park. Glad to have you aboard right here on KSMO Media. Watching Lady Tiger softball. They trail it right now 9-7. And they will have Izzy Thomas, Bailey McHuron, and Shaylee Thomas coming up in this third inning. Bottom of the inning brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. When life's happenings happen, all those little things, good or bad, remember, you need to have the right insurance. Get in touch with Willie at 729-4941 to make sure you got the right coverage when you need it. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent. Izzy Thomas at the plate. Izzy popped out back to the pitcher first time and swings and misses. Foul tipped it, actually. Straight away for Izzy on the infield and outfield. Right-handed batter waits. The 0-1 coming from Delaney Ellett. Here it is on its way. That's high. 1-1 to count. We're in the third inning. Mountain View with 3 in the first, 6 in the second. Salem with 4 in the first, 3 in the second. 9-7 our score. Pitch to Thomas. Swing a high, pop foul. Left side and just off the edge of the fence. Phipps couldn't get there. It was kind of in that Bermuda Triangle. Nobody could really get over there in time.
Have fun up there.
1-2 to count. Ball must have found some water out there by the fence. Flipping it back in was Delaney Ellett to get a different ball. A 1-2 count. The pitch comes home. Swinging a foul tip at the plate. Ball was down, and Izzy got a piece of it. Leadoff batter Izzy Thomas. Bottom of the third inning. Tigers trailing it by 2. Ellett the sign, the pitch. There's a line drive foul down the third base line. Thomas got out in front, took a little something off, and she lined it foul. Salem's game, boys game with Thayer today, postponed due to wet grounds. Girls able to play, though, here at the Salem City Park. And we are here bringing it to you on KSMO Media. And the pitch, inside corner, strike 3 call. Thomas could not pull that trigger. She's punched out. Second strikeout.
Into the plate for your Lady Tigers.
And Bailey Mahurin will stand in.
15, Bailey Mahurin.
Bailey standing in. She was called out on strikes her first time up. Right-handed batter waits. The pitch comes home. A grounder towards short. Taken there by the shortstop and thrown across by Wood in time to get Mahurin. 6-3 on the putout. Wood stayed down on it, got it. Made a nice throw to first base.
Number 8, Shaylee Thomas.
So Shaylee Thomas will stand in. Mountain Grove went down 1-2-3. The first two have gone out for Salem here in the third inning. Thomas takes it a little bit low. Ball 1. For Mountain View in the fourth, it'll be Ashlyn Henry, Cameron Wood, and Elizabeth Daniels. The pitch way high all the way back to the screen. It's 2-0. Got away from Delaney Ellett. Shaylee back in. She waits. Here comes the pitch from Ellett. Inside low and almost hit her. Kind of bounced right by her feet. Cheating in at first base, Ashlyn Henry. She's in front of the bag. But even with the bag at third base is Phipps. Thomas with a 3-0 count. Waits. Ellett brings it. That's high and outside. Ball 4. That is the third walk, or fourth walk. Nope, third walk for Salem. And Bettigrew, who walked her first time, stands in. We're in the third inning, 2 down. The pitch, that's a strike on the outside corner. Thomas at first base, 2 down. Bettigrew, the left fielder today for the Salem Lady Tigers, waits from the right side deep in the box. The 0-1. That's a strike on the inside corner. First the outside corner, now the inside corner.
Only takes one here, Olivia.
Quickly 0-2 to Bettigrew. Gets back in. And a pitch. Up and in. 1-2 to count. 2 down, bottom of the third inning. 2-out walk to Shaylee Thomas. She's there at first base. Bettigrew waits the pitch. High pop fly, short center field. Coming on and making the catch is Jaylee Tharp. Bettigrew flies out to center. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We've now played 3 innings. It's 9-7 Mountain View. Back in a minute. Tiger baseball and Tiger softball, both on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Tiger Softball on KSMO Media. We appreciate you being along with us here at KSMO. We always appreciate our great sponsors that help bring you that Tiger Softball, like Jet Tire and Auto here South Park Avenue, right here in Salem. Need tires? You need some custom wheels? How about some off-road accessories? Yep, all that can be found at Jet Tire and Auto, 729-3650. Go online at jettiresandauto.com. Leah Norris back to the hill. She has set down 5 in a row, 3 of them by strikeouts. Standing in is Ashlyn Henry. She has no official plate appearances. She has walked him and hit by a pitch and fouls that one back off the fist. Ball right in on her hands. She cut loose. That might even have grazed her hand. But once the bat's in motion, moving forward, that's a swing. Whether that ball hits you or not, you have swung. 0-1 count. Norris brings the next one home. Shows a bunt, bunts it way foul. More protection than anything else. Brings back memories of my old baseball coach. He used to teach us how to bunt by throwing the ball at us. Said here, hit it or get hit. You learn how to bunt. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Off to the stick side. High. Ashlyn Henry, Cameron Wood, Elizabeth Daniels here in the top of the 4th inning. 9-7 Mountain View. Norris, the sign ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And fastball up in her eyes. 4th strikeout for Norris, and Cameron Wood stands in. She also has no official at-bats with a couple of walks. Right-handed batter waits. The pitch comes in. She shows bunt, tries to bunt, missed it, and it's quickly 0-1. We're in the top of the inning, brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent. Review those assets to make sure you got the right coverage, and call Jonah or see him at 1104 South Main Street. That fastball is high. 1104 South Main, by the way, is in the Crossroads Shopping Center. 1-1 to count. Next one to Wood. Swing and a miss. Good pitch on the inside edge by Norris, breaking in. Had Wood hit that one. She'd been hitting it right off the handle. 1-2 count. Next one comes home. Strike 3. She got her. Nice pitch. Again, tying up. Wood inside. 5th strikeout for Norris, and Elizabeth Daniels will stand in. Elizabeth 1 for 2. She has a base hit in this game. Shows bunt. Bunts it foul on 1 up and in. Now Mountain View keeps showing bunt. Shaylee Thomas has to cheat in. All 3 batters in this inning have attempted a bunt at one point or another. Here's the next one coming to Daniels. Again, shows bunt. Drops it at the plate. Picked up by Du Bois, but the umpire ruled it a foul ball. Du Bois picked the ball up on the plate, but it all depends if it struck the player or if the umpire ruled it was foul before it fell back on the plate. It's an 0-2 count and a bunt right down to Thomas at third. Throw to first base. Plenty of time to get out Daniels. 5-3 on the putout. Again, down in order goes Mountain View. It is 8 in a row set down by Elena Norris, and we have now played 3.5. Our score, the Salem Tigers trail the Mountain View Lady Liberty Eagles 9-7. Back in 1 minute. Tiger softball, KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Welcome back. Oh, those good old memories. They don't do that today. All righty, we are going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of Willie Strader Farm Bureau Insurance. Don't forget to give Willie a call. If you're a renter, don't forget you need insurance too. Call Willie 729-4941. It will be the top of the order for the Salem Tigers. Fulton, White, and Du Bois. They trail it by 2, facing Delaney Ellett. The pitch outside, ball 1. After a really nasty gray, cool morning, it has turned beautiful here. Blue skies, but a high blue sky. A chopper right back up the middle. That might get through. It's going to be a base hit as it does. Hit the bag. And Fulton on with an infield single. Second single of the day.
Number 13, Alexis White.
Du Bois will stand in after White has her chance at the plate. And then Elena Norris. Salem needs a couple to tie it. White waits. No official at bats today, and Alexis takes a strike, throw to second base. Not in time as Fulton gets the stolen base. Waiting is White. Runner at second base. The pitch comes to Alexis. Grounder towards short. Taken there by the shortstop, and Cameron Wood throws the cross in time for the out. Wood with a real good arm gets White. That's 6-3 on the putout, but going to third base was Fulton on the ground out. Salem down by 2, 9-7. Reagan Du Bois will stand in. Du Bois waits. That pitch hit Du Bois. Reagan struck with that pitch. Third hit by pitch of this game.
Next with the greatest walk-up song of all time. Pitcher number 19, Elena Norris.
Norris 2 for 2 with a run scored. First and third. One out, and Norris waits. The pitch comes home. Change up in for a strike. Throw it back to third. Gets away, and here comes Fulton. She's going to score. All the way to third base goes Du Bois. She makes a turn. She's going to try and score and will. It'll be an error on the catcher, and that allows everybody to come around and score. And we're tied at 9-9. The throw down by the catcher. Holt went by the glove of the third baseman down the third base line and allowed 2 runs to score. Norris at the plate, 1 down, 2 runs in, 9-9 our score. Norris has singled twice. The 1-1 comes home, low and outside. Norris has some pop in her bat. Left-handed batter for the Salem Lady Tigers. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. The pitch comes home. Swing and a pop foul back. I think Elena had her pitch right there and missed it.
Just stay still, Elena. Pop it up. Stay still.
2-2.
When it's there, have fun. Just go do it.
Sun may be becoming a little bit of a factor here at Salem. No clouds to speak of to gauge balls in the air. Right now it's in the eyes of the shortstop and third baseman. That pitch low. Maybe even left fielder struggle a little bit right now. 3-2 our count to Norris. She's trying to get another rally started for the Tigers, who've scored 2 here in the fourth to tie it. Pitch from Ellett coming home. Right now for the Salem City Park. Up and in. And that's ball 4. Norris draws a 1-out walk, and Raven Gillum will stand in. She singled and grounded out, 1 for 2.
Number 4, Raven Gillum.
Kennedy Wallace will run for Norris. 1 out, 2 runs in. Runner at first base. That's Wallace running for Norris. Gillum is singled, stolen a base, scored on a wild pitch, and grounded out to third. Pitch comes home low. 9-9 our score. Working from the stretch, the pitch. That's a little bit high. It's 2-0. Wallace at first base. Infield. Straight away. Maybe it's shortened up a little bit by Henry at first base. Otherwise, straight away in the infield. The pitch. Pop fly foul right side. That's up on the hill and trickling onto the sidewalk, and now going down the ramp all the way to the other baseball field on the backside, and probably have somebody fall right over that ball trying to get out of the way. Maybe that was pushing the story a little bit too far. Getting back in is Gillum. The look by Delaney Ellett to pitch, a swing and a miss. Throw to second base way late as Wallace is down there. Easy stolen base for Kennedy. 2-2 to count.
Hey, keep your head behind the ball.
Gillum with a lead run standing at second base, only 1 out. Thomas is on deck. That's Izzy Thomas on deck. Holt the sign. Ellett brings it low. 3-2. Raven gets back in. Right-handed batter. Deep in the right-handed batter's box waiting. Pitch comes home. Just missed outside. Ball 4. Another walk. This walk makes 5 now.
Right fielder, number 12, Izzy Thomas.
So Izzy Thomas, who popped out and struck out, stands in. 2 runs in here in the fourth to tie at 9-9. Only 1 hit for the Salem Lady Tigers. The runners at first and second. The pitch from Ellett. It's line drive foul into the crowd as Thomas got around on that off-speed pitch. Getting back in is Izzy Thomas, right-handed batter. Delaney Ellett looks in, ready. The sign, the pitch. Little line drive up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Here comes number 10 run. And throw home, not cut off, down to second base. And making the tag there was another run comes home as the Tigers score 2 on that base hit by Izzy Thomas. Izzy will get an RBI on the base hit. As Kennedy Wallace comes to score, Gillum comes around on the throw down to second base to eliminate Thomas. So the put out is 8-2-4. And it's 11-9 Salem. The pitch comes in high and outside to Bailey McUrin. So an RBI single for Thomas. Another runner scored when they went through to second base to get Thomas. He tried to extend that run to second base. Chopper towards short. Wood has it, throw to first in time to get Bailey down 6-3. But the Salem Tigers do score 4 times on a total of 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there was nobody left. We have now played 4. Salem Tigers have the lead 11-9. We'll come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
One thing, our friends at New Life Auto for bringing a proud supporter of Salem Tiger Sports. 583 Highway 68 North in Salem, 573-453-2757. New Life Auto, let them put new life into your auto at 583 Highway 68 North in Salem. American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer bringing you the top of the hour. Member senior discounts, good driving discounts, and bundling. All can save you money. Call Jonas 729-5156. There's a bunt to throw by Thomas to first base in time on a bunt attempt by Jaylee Tharp. Well, not really quite sure why they continue to try and bunt all the time. Right now, Tigers are playing cheating in a lot to make it very difficult as Jatame Ordway stands in from the right-handed batter's box. She waits. One quick out here in the 5th inning. Pitch coming to Ordway. That's a bunt in the air. That's going to be caught by Thomas, and there's 2 down. Again, why they're trying to bunt all the time, I don't know. 2 down quickly here in the 5th inning. But Mountain View has stopped swinging the bat. They've actually tried to bunt the last 5 times at the plate. Pitch comes home from Thomas. Again, a bunt attempt. Strike right down the middle. So right now, 10 in a row set down. The pitch. There's a bunt in front of the plate. Norris has it, though, to first, and not in time. That'll be a base hit. Again, took a little too long fielding the ball, then getting it. Yes, Holt has got very good speed. She gets another hit. That is her 2nd of the day.
Good job, girls.
Waiting at the plate is Phipps. She's got a couple of doubles in this game. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Fourth time around in the order. 11-9 Salem. The pitch comes home to Norris. A foul straight back. 1-1 to count. Savannah Holt 2 for 3. Ella Phipps 2 for 3. Got Shelby Holtz 1 for 3 and reached on an error. You have Elizabeth Daniels 1 for 3. Jaylee Tharp 1 for 3 and Jatame Ordway 1 for 3. Pitch comes in just a smidge low. (11-9) our score. Norris the sign ready. Here comes. That's a strike. Good high strike on the outside edge, 2-2. 2 down. At first base, Savannah Holt. Norris looks, checks, brings it. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. White calls for it. Makes the catch at first base to retire the side. No runs, a hit, No errors, one left. We've now played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Salem Tigers on top, 11-9. Back in a minute, it's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Welcome back, Salem City Park. Hey, we want to thank our friends at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for bringing you Tiger Sports. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, a tremendous vet for whether your livestock or it could even be your pets. She can take care of you. 900 West Senecers Boulevard, 573-729-4031.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for your Lady Tigers.
It is senior night tonight for the Lady Tigers.
Shailene Thomas.
Crack the ball.
So Shaylee Thomas, Olivia Pettigrew, and then the top of the order for Salem Tigers. And the first pitch of this bottom of the 5th is a strike. Thomas has walked and grounded out and assisted to the second baseman. The 0-1, that's high, 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Salem with 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the 4th. Mountain View, 3 in the first, 6 in the second. Salem has that 11-9 lead. There's a pop-up right back to the pitcher, and Ellett has it. Olivia Pettigrew will stand in. She'll pop fly to center fielder last time up. Also has walked and scored.
Olivia Pettigrew.
Straight away in the infield and outfield for Olivia. We had a very shallow fly ball to center fielder last time up. That takes that one for a strike. Salem boys will be at St. Clair tomorrow. We have that game on KSMO Media. 4:15 with Tiger Talk coach Tony Edwards. 4:30 game time from St. Clair. Pitch low. Lady Tigers' next game will be against Mountain Grove on Thursday right here at Salem City Park. They'll have their Salem softball classic this weekend, by the way. That's usually held Friday and Saturday. So good luck to our Lady Tigers. As the pitch comes home, that's inside corner, but just a little bit low. 2-1. Here today, because the boys' game was rained out, or really wet grounds. That off-speed pitch stays a little bit high. Trying to guide that one home. 3-1. So with the wet grounds there, we decided to come here, and glad we did. 11-9 our score. Salem on top. As the pitch comes home, low, ball 4. Leadoff walk. Well, I should say a one-out walk, I should say, to Olivia Pettigrew. So with 1 out, Taylor Fulton will stand in. Taylor is 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. She's also hit by a pitch. She has 3 stolen bases. Delaney Ellett, pitcher for Mountain View, brings it a swing and a miss. Good cut. Pettigrew with a short dance off first base after that ball crosses the plate. The 0-1 count. Pitch to Fulton. Inside and low. 1-1 to count. Slight little breeze trying to make its way to the ballpark on a great afternoon / now evening. 1-1, a swing and a miss. Don't forget the conclusion of this one will join Cardinal Baseball in Progress from Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. Probably a little warmer there than it is here. The 1-2 pitch on the way. A little bit high, 2-2. Also tonight, later on, for those on the radio side, we're going to have St. Louis Blues, Winnipeg Jets playoff hockey. That'll be on a delayed basis due to Cardinal baseball. Starting a little after 9 o'clock. Join us. Ball's low, 3-2. Blues just couldn't get it done Saturday. Had a 3-2 lead, couldn't hang on, and then fell to Winnipeg 5-3. The pitch, swing, and a foul at the plate by Taylor Fulton, staying alive. Staying alive. Ellen looks in. Fulton ready. She is too. The pitch. Oh, strike 3 call. Pitch up and in, and Taylor could not pull the trigger. Dandy pitch.
First baseman, number 13.
Alexis White will stand in with 2 down. I don't think Taylor liked that call, but she was leaning out over the plate. That ball was up and in, and it caught the inside edge. So 2 down, runner at first base, and the pitch to Alexis White down low. Knocked down there by Holton. She quickly gets it back to the hurler, Delaney Ellett. Well, he's gone all the way. Alexis White started for Salem. Went an inning and a third. Pitch comes home. There's a ground ball towards short. Softly hit, cut off. Nope, by third baseman. No play. Ball was softly hit. And White reaches. I don't know if I want to call that an error or not. It'd been tough for Phipps to throw her out. I'm going to go ahead and call it an error, though. I think had she fielded it cleanly, she could have gotten Alexis, but she bobbled it. So Reagan DuBois stands up with Pettigrew at second. White at first base. Salem with a 2-run lead. Looking for some insurance here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch comes home, and there's a foul. Wicked swing by Reagan. Arnold Schwarzenegger taking a look at that one. Trying to whip that thing around. 0-1 to count. Reagan back in. She's hit by a pitch, had a sacrifice fly and lined out. Pitch is low and away, and really not quite sure where Alexis White was going, trying to draw a throw. Catcher ignored her and threw it back to the pitcher. 1-1 to count. Pitch coming to DuBois. From Ellett, way high, all the way back to the screen. That's going to move the girls up to second and third on the wild pitch. (11-9) our score. Salem with a couple of ducks on the pond, trying to get them home. DuBois, who has an RBI in the game, takes it high, and it's 3-1. On deck is Elena Norris. No rest for the wicket here. DuBois or Norris?
One spot and stay still. Swing.
Looking again, Ellett. Reagan ready. The pitch. Swing, a little pop fly on the infield. And coming in to make the catch for the third out was the third baseman, Ella Phipps. DuBois got underneath that one and just popped it up on the infield. No runs, no hits, an error to left. We've now played 5. Our score, the Salem Tigers 11 and Mountain View 9. We're going to come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief BioFreeze products.
Welcome back to Salem City Park. Laying Norris back to the hill. Salem Tigers a 2-run lead. We're in the top of the 6th inning. It will be Delaney Ellett, Shelby Holt, and Ashlyn Henry. Here in the 6th inning, Norris has come in and shut the door. She's given up 1 hit in basically 3 2/3 innings of work. Now 1 hit, a bunt single where Savannah Holt actually beat it out. Shaylee Thomas made a good play, but just beat it. So Delaney Ellett, who has sacrificed fly, and he popped out to the catcher and grounded back to the pitcher, stands in. 0 for 2 today with a run bred in, a swing and a miss. Good fastball by Norris. Ellett doing the pitching, bats in the 3rd slot, deep in the box. Here in the 6th inning, the pitch comes in, a swing, another miss. Good high fastball. Lamb wasting no time, back on top of the hill. The 0-2 pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Took something off and Ellett reached for it. She struck out. That is strikeout number 6 for Elena.
Number 17, Shelby Holt.
Shelby Holt will stand in. She grounded out to second. Got a base hit and reached on error by the left fielder, Olivia Pettigrew. 1 for 3 in the day, and that pitch up and in ties up Holt. Ball 1. Salem with a 2-run lead, 11-9 our score in the top of the 6th inning. As Norris is ready, brings it way high and inside. And lost the release point on that one. Ball sailed inside and high. Top of the inning brought to you by your friends at Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance Office in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Fastball for a strike, 1104 South Main Street's that location. And remember, they have a guide. If you're buying real estate for the first time, especially a home, they'll answer a lot of questions that you didn't even know to ask. Get that from Jonah for free at American Family Insurance. That ball up and in, fouled back by Holt. Thomas cheating in at third base. These Eagles have put some balls in play on 2 strikes on bunts. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Little bit high. Ball 3. Holt didn't chase it. Norris ready, brings it. Little bit low. Ball 4. And a 1-out walk. Her first walk since coming in. White started 1 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 3 walks and a strikeout. Norris has been in now since 1 out in that 2nd inning. Pitch comes home, a pop foul back and out of play. Looking in, gets the sign. Here comes Norris's next one. Nice fastball for a strike. 0-2. Henry's been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out. She chokes up on the bat. Leaning out over the plate, the pitch. That's high. Runner going, throws second base, and not in time. They're going to call her out. I guess she did make the tag, did Gillum. Late call by the umpire. And 2-6 on the throw out. Gillum put the tag, I guess got her on the arm. From our angle, it looked like she slid under the tag. But the umpire called her out. There's 2 down. There's a line drive foul down the third base line. So Mountain View trying to steal the base. Then Du Bois guns down. Shelby Holt trying to go to second base. Mountain View down by 2. Trying to get that girl scoring position. Norris gets the sign she's ready. Here's a pitch. A swing and a miss. Struck her out for the second time. 7 strikeouts for Norris. And that'll do it in the 6th inning for Mountain View. No runs, no hits, a walk, a girl out stealing. Nobody left. We've now played 5.5 to the bottom of the 6th we go with the Salem Tigers on top 11-9. We're going to come back in just 1 minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And we're at the Salem City Park on this gorgeous Monday afternoon. Glad to have you aboard. Hope everybody made it through the storms yesterday okay. Salem Tiger baseball game was postponed today for that. No makeup date yet set. Norris stands in. Elena has walked and singled twice. She has driven in 3 in this game. The pitch comes to her. Ground ball right off the foot of Ellett. And Norris will reach and need to check her out. That ball went right off her foot or ankle right there. It looked like her left foot or ankle. And Norris will have the base hit. Norris will be run for by Kennedy Wallace. Coach is out there talking to Delaney Ellett, who seems to be okay. You know, that's going to be sore, hit the tippy toes or hit the ankle. If it hit the ankle, I think she would not be walking around as well as she is. So, thank goodness she's okay. Raven Gillum will stand in. She's 1 for 2.
Raven Gillum.
Gillum from the right-handed side has a walk and scored her last time up. Takes a strike, runner going, and Wallace is out. Holt with a perfect throw right to the shortstop, and put that tag on was Cameron Wood. 2-6 on that throw out. So a leadoff hit, but a girl out stealing. Gillum will take it on the outside corner. 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Salem up by 2, 11-9 after a leadoff single. Girl out stealing. Gillum waits and takes it low. We'll be in St. Clair tomorrow bringing you Tiger baseball. Home of the Bulldogs. We'll be there to bring it to you. 4:30 game time start. About 4:15 with Tiger Talk, Coach Tony Edwards. Pitch comes home a little bit low again. 2-2. Salem's boys will have Mountain View Liberty in town on Thursday. At the Salem baseball field complex. Pop fly caught there by Cameron Wood, and 2 down. And Izzy Thomas will stand in. Izzy has a single, struck out, popped out, 1 for 3.
Right fielder, number 12, Izzy Thomas.
Bunch of runs scored early in this one. 3 for Mountain View in the top of the first, 4 for Salem in the bottom, 6 for Mountain View in the top of the second, and 3 for Salem in the bottom. Swing and a miss by Thomas. And then Salem did not score in the third, but neither did Mountain View. Nor did Mountain View score again in the 4th inning, but Salem tallied 4 And that's what got them from from a 9-7 deficit to an 11-7 lead here in the 6th inning. 2 down. Thomas takes it high, so nothing shaking right now with the Lady Tigers. For Mountain View in the 7th inning, it'll be Cameron Wood, Elizabeth Daniels, and then Jaylee Tharp. Mountain View came in 1-1 in the SCA, grounder down the line foul, third base. Salem Tigers 1-3, trying to go to 2-3. The Lady Eagles have a bunch of SCA games coming up next week. Bunch. Thomas waits. Izzy pops it up near the stands and off the very top of the fence and out of play. Bet you can't do that again. Thomas, right-handed batter, gets back in. Delaney Ellett trying to shut down the Tigers here in the 6th inning, give the Eagles a chance to pitch. And a high pop-up towards the Salem Tiger bench and just out of the reach of Phipps into the spectator area. Sun out, looks nice out there. Left field right now, a little bit of a havoc place, as is third and short. Thomas back in. Ellett ready, and a foul back again. She's staying alive. Straight away for Thomas, not extraordinarily deep in the outfield. Ella looks in, gets that sign from Holt. She brings home the next one. That's low. 2-2 to count. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Salem Tigers trying to go to 9-7 on the year to win today. And 2-3 in the SCA. Still got 3 tough outs to get in that 7th inning. The pitch comes in, a grounder foul. Again, down the line at third base. Chasing it down will be Elizabeth Daniels. Stick around on the radio side for Cardinal Baseball. We'll join that game in progress right after the conclusion of this one. Pitch comes in, I'll foul again. That one will be creek bound. Yep. Line drive foul. One hopped over the corner of the pavilion and then into the creek. Izzy waits again. Pitch. Grounder towards third. Bad hop. Came up and got Phipps in the face, and Thomas will make it on a base hit. That's a bad hop. Good thing they had the mask on that one. That ball came up, caught her right in the chin. And she felt it.
15, Bailey Mahurin.
That mask might be on, but it's still a jolt when you catch that one right in the jaw. Came up, caught her right at the base of the chin. Like getting hit with an uppercut, man. That's just, it gets your attention in a big hurry. Let's kind of go over the scoring in this one while we're waiting on the condition of Phipps at third base. Mountain View scored 3 runs in the first inning, an error, a double that brought in a run, and then an error in the third base, an error in the left fielder allowed a run to score, then 2 walks, and then making sure that Phipps is okay. Well, we'll go back to reviewing that here at the end of the game. But 3 in the first, 6 in the second, and they have been shut down since Mountain View. Salem Tigers pitching has done great since then. Pitch comes home, low and away to Bailey Mahurin. Mahurin stands in. I guarantee you Phipps is still feeling that one. Probably got a little bit of a headache, if I'm not mistaken. Mahurin waits. She's 0 for 3 in this game. That's high. And not only does your head hurt from getting hit, but in case she gets to look in the sun. Mahurin waits. Ellett ready, brings it home in the dirt, gets by the catcher, back to the screen on a wild pitch. And down to second goes Izzy Thomas. Mahurin's grounded out to short twice and struck out. Right-handed batter, Bailey Mahurin. Ellett ready, brings it home. That's a strike, guided that one in. Salem trying to add to their 2-run lead. They lead 11-9. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at second base, 2 down. The pitch comes home. Way high, ball 4. Bailey earns a walk, and Shaylee Thomas will stand in with 2 on and 2 down.
Third baseman, number 8, Shaylee Thomas.
Thomas's walk popped out and grounded out to the second baseman. Pitch comes home. Thomas hits one hard to short. Throw to third base for the force out, and they get it. So, on a fielder's choice, Izzy Thomas is forced out 6-5 to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and make that no runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 girls left. We've now played 6. We go to 7th inning with Salem up 11-9. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Well, we are in the 7th inning.
For Liberty will be number 13, Cameron Wood.
Cameron Wood, Elizabeth Daniels, and Jaylee Tharp to take on Elena Norris. Pitch comes home outside, just missed. Waiting at the plate, it's Wood. Wood is 0 for 1. The pitch, that's a little bit high. Oh, called a strike at the last second by the umpire on the outside edge. Ball was right there at the letters. Didn't think she was going to give her the call, but she did. 1-1 to count. Pitch, there's a ground ball in the right. That's a base hit just past Alexis White. A little bit of an inside-out swing for Wood and a leadoff single.
Next, number 25, Elizabeth Daniels.
So Elizabeth Daniels will stand in. Daniels is grounded out, singled, and popped out. Wood was jammed, but pushed it right past White at first base. Pitch comes in, up and in, almost hit her. 1-0 to count. We're in the 7th inning. Salem trying to close out an 11-9 game. But the leadoff girl has reached on a base hit. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Good pitch down and in. I want to thank Technology Junkyard for supporting Salem Tigers. You can go see Chris out there at 37,228 Highway 72. Repair service for TVs or computers, but also recycling and repurposing services. Find out more. 573-453-0418. Fastball for a strike there. Good pitch by Norris. Put a little extra on that one. 1-2 to count. Daniels waits. Right-handed batter. Chokes up a tad bit on the bat now. That pitch is high. Goes off the glove of Du Bois. And back to the screen it goes. And down to second base goes Wood. Tying run is at the plate for Mountain View. 2-2 to count. Norris will look in to Du Bois for the sign. Ready. And the pitch. Strike call. Outside corner. Good fastball. And Daniels down on strikes. Big strikeout. And now Jaley Tharp will stand in. Tharp is grounded out, singled, and struck out. Pitch comes to Tharp. That's high. Ball one.
Play your game. Play your game.
At second base, Wood. Next pitch comes home. Grounder towards short. Gillum gets it, throws across low, and it goes off the glove of White. That'll be an error, and a run's going to score. Raven Gillum should just have gone to first to get the out. Looked at third first, and then had her momentum stopped, and then threw low. It's an error on the throw, and a run does score to make it 11-10. And now Jatame Ordway stands in. A little pop fly. Can White get to it? No. Off to the right side foul. Ordway singled the left and struck out and grounded to third. Actually bunted, trying to bunt her way on. Thomas a little deeper at third base. Pitch from Norris comes home and tap right back to her. She'll go to first base to get the out. The tying run goes to second. 1-3 on the put out, and Savannah Holt, who has singled twice, struck out and reached on an error, will stand in. Holt stands in, shows bunt. Thomas stands back there. Ball goes off the glove of Norris, but taken there by Mahurin. Good backup. Thomas trying to fight the sun. Holt's got great speed. The 0-1 count comes home from Norris. High with a fastball. Elena Norris for the Salem Tigers. The leg up there. The 1-1 count. Pitch comes in. The bunt effort made. And nobody at first base. No, they get it to first, but not in time. Runner trying to score. The throw comes home. She's safe, and we're tied. Salem Tigers did not react at all to that play. And why White was coming in to have Mahurin cover, I really don't know with that kind of speed. That was not a good call on by the Tigers. It'll be a base hit. No RBI as the runner comes around to score as the Tigers got caught sleeping. Can't have three girls going up the first base line, and they did. So the hit, the third hit of the day for Holt. Coach Woody's out there talking to the umpire, not really quite sure what that's all about. I didn't see any interference or anything tying up the player. And it really shouldn't have made. And the difference, I guess, the appeal was that she didn't touch the bag. And the umpires call her safe. So Ella Phipps, who's got two doubles in this game, stands in. We're tied at 11. That pitch is up and in. Phipps doubled in the first, drove in a run, doubled in the second, drove in a run. Struck out and popped out to the first baseman. 1-0 to count. Pitch comes home. Grounder towards short. Gillum has a go off her glove in the left field. Pettigrew gets it back in quickly. And that'll be another error on the Lady Tigers. Two errors already in this inning. And Coach Woody's going to come out and talk to his hurler in his infield. Well, 2 runs here by Mountain View in the top of the 7th is tied it. A leadoff single. Daniels went down on strikes, and then the error by Gillum having the ground ball to her. She fielded it cleanly, looked to third, didn't need to worry about that runner, but then coming up and doing so, threw her timing off, and then threw low to first base. So Delaney Ellett stands in. Delaney Ellett has a sacrifice fly and is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a pop out and a tap back to the mound. Pitch. There's a little foul off to the right side, reaching for that fastball. Salem will have 9-1-2 up in the 7th inning. Pettigrew, Fulton, and White were tied 11. First and second, 2 down. Pitch comes home. The grounder toward third. Off the glove of Thomas, and the bases are loaded. Wow. Error after error after error. Loads the bases for Mountain View. And Shelby Holt will stand in. She is singled, reached on an error by the left fielder, walked in, grounded out to second. Base is loaded, 2 down, 11-11 our score. Pitch coming to Holt, here it is. Fouled at the plate. Three errors in the inning for the Lady Tigers. Two down, base is loaded. Shelby Holt waits. Elena Norris brings it. Ground ball to third, off her glove, and into left field, a base hit. 2 runs are going to score to make it 13-11. Holt grounded one off the glove of Thomas at third base, and that allowed 2 runs to score. Ball was smoked. But the previous errors come to light now as Salem trails at 13-11. And the 9th girl to bat in the inning, Ashlyn Henry, stands in. The sign, here comes the pitch. Henry takes it a little bit low. 1-0. Disappointing inning. As the ball, first base hit just off the fist, just barely snuck by White. Next one comes in, grounder off the leg of Norris, and it's a base hit, and that'll load the bases again. And the 10th girl to bat in the inning will come up, and that's in the form of Cameron Wood, who singled to start this inning back off into right field. Three hits in this inning, but 3 errors. Pitch comes home. Fastball outside corner for a strike. Salem will need a rally in the 7th inning. Norris back up on the rubber, looks in, the sign. And the pitch, high and outside with a fastball. At third base, Ellett. Holt at second. At first, Henry. Pitch comes home. Foul straight back. Over the press box, out of play. We'll be in St. Clair tomorrow with Salem boys baseball. 4:30 start time of that game. 4:15 with Tiger Talk coach Tony Edwards here on KSMO. That will only be streamed audio only on the radio side. The pitch, outside corner, strike 3 called. Dandy pitch to get the strikeout, but, and that is the 9th strikeout, by the way, for Lane Norris, but Mountain View scores 4 times on 3 hits, 3 errors, and 3 left. Salem goes to the bottom of the 7th, needing 2 to tie and 3 to win. 13-11 Mountain View. Back in 1 minute. Tigers softball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Go to the bottom of the 7th inning, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Salem needs to rally. They had a couple chances in the 6th inning to get some more runs, didn't do so, and then Mountain View tallied 4 with the help of 3 Salem Tiger errors. And 13-11 our score. So it'll be Delaney Ellett back to the hill.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for your Salem Lady Tigers.
Olivia Pettigrew will lead it off. Taylor Fulton will follow, and then Alexis White. Pettigrew has walked twice, scored once. 0 for 1 in the game. Pitch comes in, inside corner for a strike. Ellett's gone all the way for Mountain View. So far as walked 7, struck out 3, and hit 3. Salem Tigers have 8 hits in this one. Pettigrew waits. Pitch comes home. Foul down the right side. Off the front of the dugout. Ball landed in a little bit of water down the right side and throw it back to the pitcher, and she'll want to swap out balls, I can tell that.
Start us off, Olivia. Let's go.
13-11, Mountain View on top. 0-2 count to Olivia Pettigrew. And the pitch. Strike call, inside corner. She's caught looking. And that is the 4th strikeout.
Center fielder, number 1, Taylor Fulton.
Taylor Fulton stands in. 2 for 3 today with a hit batsman. She scored 3 times. And that takes out one low. One out, 13-11. Mountain View has rallied to take the lead in the 7th. Tiger Airs open the door today. The pitch high and outside. That's kind of been the theme a lot this year. They've committed 8 errors today. Pitch a little bit high. I'm sorry, make that 6 errors today. 3-0 to count to Fulton. A walk is just as good as a hit right here. With 1 out, need base runners. That pitch is up and in, ball 4. And a 1-out walk, and Alexis White will stand in.
Up next for the Lady Tigers, first baseman, number 13, Alexis White.
White has been hit by a pitch, walked, reached on an error, and grounded out. She has scored twice, 0 for 2. Pitch comes to her. That ball's high. Fulton stealing, and she's in safely. Taylor got down there. Not a lot of room to spare, but is now at second base. 1-0 to count to White. Reagan DuBois on deck. Pitch comes home. It hit her. Yeah, one hitter. That's the fourth hit by pitch in the game. And now the coach comes out to talk to his hurler. With a 2-run lead, she has walked and hit two Lady Tigers, and the tying run is at first base. The winning run will be at home plate for Reagan DuBois, who has hit a game-winning home run this year that completed her cycle. So coach out talking to Delaney Ellett, who took a hit by Atlanta Norris off her toe or ankle or foot. Now they're going to get some sunglasses for the third baseman, Phipps. Has a sun wreaking havoc coming over the Salem Community Center in the Army right now. Very shallow in left, by the way, Elizabeth Daniels is for DuBois. Straight away in center, kind of shallow in right. Reagan could win it with a long one here. The pitch comes home, swinging a foul back and out of play. Got underneath that one. DuBois on her cycle popped one into the T-ball field back behind the softball field here. About 320, 325 away from the plate. See Reagan get a pitch to her liking. First and second, one out to pitch to DuBois in the dirt. Runners threaten to throw, and they throw the ball down there in the sun. That's going to allow the Tigers to move up. Not a good play there by the catcher, Shelby Holt. As you can tell, Phipps can't see very well, and that ball thrown right down the line, right where the sun is. And that'll be an error on Phipps. So the Tigers have the tying run at second. Winning run still at the plate to pitch. Lowe gets through. Here comes Fulton. She's going to score to make it a one-run game. She does so on a wild pitch, so a walk, stolen base, an error on the catcher, and then the wild pitch. Alexis White now over at third base, the tying run with only one out. DuBois swings and misses on a high pitch outside. 2-2 to count. Elena Norris is on deck. 13-12 the score. Mountain View with the lead. Salem has tallied one here tonight. They need another to tie. Or seventh then, excuse me. The pitch and a high fly ball in a deep left field. That ball might get out of here. That ball is off the fence. One run is going to score to tie the game, and DuBois will pull up at second base with a double. Didn't miss by much. Just got under it a little. DuBois drills it off the left center field fence. We are tied at 13, and Norris with one out could bring the Salem Tigers a victory here. She has singled three times and walked. She's 3 for 3. And they may want to walk her. Coach talking to the umpire, not obviously going to his pitcher. So they're going to walk Norris. So Raven Gillum will stand in. They're not going to give Elaine a chance to win the game. So Kennedy Wallace will go in for Norris.
Number 4, Raven Gillum.
So Gillum made 2 errors back in the 7th inning, which helped Mountain View get the lead. Could win it here for the Salem Lady Tigers. She has walked, singled, popped out, grounded out. Pitch comes home. Ball gets away. The Tigers move up on a pitch low and in. So on a wild pitch, Second and third, one out. Winning run at third base. A fly ball could win it. They cheat in on the infield. The pitch comes in for a strike on the inside corner, 1-1 to count. Wallace's run means nothing. DuBois' run right now is the key. Gillum waits. The 1-1 count. Bottom of the seventh, 13-13 a pitch and a fly ball. Short left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Here comes DuBois, and the Salem Tigers are going to win it. The out is recorded at third, but it makes no difference as Gillum gets the base hit, the RBI, the game-winning RBI to bring in Reagan DuBois, and the Salem Tigers win it by a score of 14-13, 7-5 on the putout, which makes no difference after the Tigers score 3 times. They do so in the bottom of the seventh inning. They do so on really good gifts in this one. 2 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 girl left. Salem Tigers score 3 in the bottom of the seventh to win it, 14-13, and we're going to come back in 3 minutes and wrap it up. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to Southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Well, we welcome you back to the Salem City Park. It is senior night, and these girls, seniors, are being saluted here at the field as the Salem Tigers come back with 3 in the bottom of the seventh inning to beat Mountain View by a score of 14-13. Mountain View got off to a 3-0 lead after an error by third baseman Shaylee Thomas, and then a double made it second and third. And the lane popped out, and then Shelby hit a fly ball to left field that was dropped. That allowed the run to score, and it made it 1-0. And then allowed 2 runs to score, and then 2 walks later, another run comes home on a wild pitch, and that makes it 3-0. Salem Tigers scored 4 in the first. A leadoff single. White was hit by a pitch after Du Bois lined out. A base hit by Norris brought in a run. Gillum got a base hit to drive in a run, and a stolen base, and then scored on a wild pitch. And that was a 4-run first inning for the Salem Tigers. Mountain View scored 6 in the second. Started with a base hit by Jatame Ordway. Then Savannah Holt bunted for a base hit. Ella Phipps doubled in a run. Then Delaney Ellett hit a sacrifice fly to drive in another run. And that put, at that time, Mountain View back on top. Then Holt got a base hit, a hit by Batsman, a walk to Cameron Wood, and a base hit by Elizabeth Daniels, brought in another run. A base hit by Jaylee Tham, brought in another run, brought in 2 actually. And then the Tigers made the pitching change going to Elena Norris. And Norris came in, shut the door, striking out both Ordway and then Holt. After that, it was pretty much really Salem Tigers, what they could do on offense, because Elena Norris absolutely shut down Mountain View for 4 innings. So the Tigers in the second got a 1-out walk to Olivia Pettigrew. Fulton was hit by a pitch. Then she stole third. A wild pitch brought Alexis White home after out to third base after she walked. And Du Bois hit a sacrifice fly, and a base hit by Elena Norris drove in another run and put Salem in the ballgame again at 9-7. In the fourth inning, a leadoff single by Taylor Fulton in the fourth inning. She stole second, went to third when White grounded out, and then went home on an error by the shortstop. The error by the catcher, trying to throw down to get Fulton, threw it away, and then Du Bois was hit by a pitch. Walk to Norris, a walk to Gillum, and a base hit by Izzy Thomas put the Salem Tigers on top at that time by a score of 11-9. But it wasn't to be, as Mountain View scored 7 runs in the 7th inning. A leadoff error by the Tigers didn't help things, but that's sometimes the way it works. But a base hit by Cameron Wood, off the fist hit to right field. Elizabeth Daniels struck out. Then Tharp reached on error by Gillum. A ground back to the pitcher Norris. She threw out the runner at first base, putting runner at second and third with 2 out, and then Holt got a base hit. That drove in a run. Ella Phipps reached on an error by Gillum. I put another run home. An error by Thomas then brought in 2 more runs, and then a base hit by Shelby Holt brought in the last run. And at that point, it was just the bases loaded before Elena Norris struck out. Could not think of Elena's name for the life of me. Struck out Cameron Wood, the bases loaded. So a couple of errors of the bases loaded allowed those runs to score. 4 runs total for Mountain View in the 7th. But the Tigers scored 3 in the bottom of the 7th, as the Tigers were down at that time by a score of 13-11. A strikeout of Olivia Pettigrew, a walk to Taylor Fulton. She stole second. And then Alexis White got hit by a pitch first and second when the catcher elected to throw down to third base. Shelby Holt threw it wild, put runners at second and third. Both of those runners came around as Du Bois got a double off the left field wall. Actually, Fulton came home on a wild pitch. Then Du Bois doubled home another one off the left field wall before Landon Norris was walked intentionally, and then Raven Gillum got the game-winning base hit on a pop fly in the left center field. 14-13, Salem wins it. They're 9-7 on the year, 2-3 in the SCA, and Mountain View falls to 1-2 in the SCA conference. A lot of wrap up. Anyway, nonetheless, we got boys baseball tomorrow from St. Clair, 4:30, right here on KSMO, starting with Tiger Talk coach Tony Edwards. We'll also audio stream that game on KSMO Media. So for those who can't make it to the game, we'll have it for you on KSMO Radio AM 1340, FM 95.7, and also streaming on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Bringing out of breath. Anyway, nonetheless, Tigers tomorrow from St. Clair. Tigers tonight win it by a score of 14-13 on a walk-off win. Our Lady Tigers will be back in action Thursday when they host the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers. And right now our plans are to bring you that contest here on KSMO Media. Well, for Ben over here, flipping the dials for the video side, for Sally back at the station taking care of the audio side, we appreciate all of you joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. For those on the radio side, we got Cardinal Baseball coming up for you from Atlanta, Georgia. And also, don't forget, our third part of our triple header will be Blues hockey tonight from Winnipeg when they take on the Jets at about 9:30 right here on KSMO Media. We hope all of you have a fantastic night. Again, the Tigers win it 14-13. We hope you join us tomorrow for Tiger Baseball on KSMO. In the meantime, have yourselves a great evening and good night from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Sports. This broadcast was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney, Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.